Hello, my friends. Today's date is February the 17th, and this is a soul reading for this day. You can use this as a way to look at humanity's soul or your own soul and see what you might be working on, how it reflects to you. This is a soul card from Deborah Koff Chapin, and it comes with no instructions, only that which is intuited. So, what is this card saying to me today? Oh, there's a delicate bird in our souls. There's a delicate white bird of peace and joy and love that sits in our breasts, that sits in our hara, that sits in our senses of ourself as our most dynamic. And most of the time, that white bird of peace and joy and love and purity has been, stomped on and caged and shoved into a place where everybody else says it needs to be in order to make sense and in order to be okay and in order to be allowed into the worlds that have created it. But the caged bird in our stomachs and the caged bird in our hearts really needs to fly, really needs to touch the sun, really needs to touch the ride the waves of the winds, really needs to speak its heart and its mind and its soul and clear itself of the stuckness that cages it and encloses it in pain and encloses it in things that give it grief and things that make it feel sad and things that make it feel ashamed and things that make it feel guilty. Those are things that our pure white bird of beingness wants to us to be open to open our hearts to open our souls to allow the gentleness of spirit that it is, to allow that gentleness, to let that gentleness come back out of itself and show itself in all its purity, in all its sacredness, in all its authenticity. The wounded healer comes to mind here. It's like we all have deep wounds that are pure white birds that don't understand why these things happen to us, why these things were put upon us. And we have to allow that inner child, that inner purity, that inner white dove of peace and joy to come back out and be seen and be felt and be heard and be a wounded healer, which doesn't say I've cured, but says I'm willing to go forward with love. And I know the only way I can do that is with a love and a kindness and patience and perseverance and compassion.